Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Ideal, everything's working out. Yeah, I can see things running on the Twitch channel. Awesome. So yes, pre-stream, where most of the magic happens, as I usually say. Usually have something just to fill in plenty of time until I can actually officially stream. I'm really bad at talking randomly. I don't have that much to say unless I'm actually asked questions. But anyway, how are you guys doing? I can see Pino in the actual chat there. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are well. Hello there, Lanza and Grey Knight. How are you guys doing? Always great to have you here. We have a very, very interesting scenario here to play today. Now, some of you may know what it is already if you've actually checked on my Discord as well as the various Discords I post on, but otherwise you won't actually know what the scenario is going to be today, so it's going to be quite an exciting one. I can assure you of that one. Hello there, Great Knight. I'm not doing too bad, not doing too bad at all. Spent the last 4 days building a conservatory, and that's finally been finished today. So, really happy. Nice early finish. Nice early Friday finish, which is really nice. Indeed, Operation Downfall. Well, I suppose we'll be looking at Operation Olympic, the invasion of Kyushu. Now, the scenario in question is actually really fantastic. It's a longer one, it's a very long one actually. It's about a year. So 1945 to 1946, and it's a very interesting alternate history scenario. Some actual really intriguing background there. That'd be awesome to have seen fleshed out in some way. But we'll actually see some very interesting things that normally you wouldn't actually see. So this is pretty cool. Good chance to actually, well, really get into the meat of the game. But a little bit of a teaser there. Do let me know if the audio is loud enough for you guys. You can always alter that. Hello there, Unknown. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you once more. Thank you very much, Vapid Fiend. Yeah, audio's good. That's always fantastic. Only a few minutes here until we can actually get started, which is pretty cool. I mean, something that really still gets me is the fact of, God, just the good weathers are coming. It's a coming. Richard versus XTRG. Fields of Glory 2. Ah, man, see, this is it. I've never really played much Field of Glory. The actual close combat game that we played last week was actually this week it was actually really, really fun. It was a shame that we actually didn't get to actually see it all the way to the end, because that was amazing. Indeed. How are you guys doing? It's good to see you there, Paul. Hello there, Blue Belt. Yeah, it was really... I mean, that was super tense. That was absolutely nail-biting. And if you guys haven't seen the point of view from my side, it is on my channel. I mean, that was awesome. It's a shame though, really, because I think we were all a bit blue-balled there. But man, I think the first tank kill was probably one of the best for me. I mean, that was so nice. Oh, awesome there, Lanzy. So you got to see both points of view then. See, I'd like to see what Ridge's point of view was like, because I think that was really awesome. I honestly expected him to have far less in the way of tanks. I thought he would have had 4 tanks the same as me, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. There's a 5th. Now there's a 6th, 7th, 8th, and it's like, oh damn. Okay, he definitely has more tanks than I actually do here. This is a little bit concerning. Only 2 more minutes now, guys. That's pretty cool there, Lanza. No, that's pretty awesome. Just a minute. And I'm really happy about this. My birthday is on Monday. So I'm going to call this as a little present for me. I really do like playing War in the Pacific, and I do like seeing you guys here on the Matrix and Slytherin Games Twitch channel. So this is pretty fun. Coincides quite well. We also get to play a pretty fun scenario. It's going to be quite the challenge, I can say that one. Thank you very much for that, Pit Fiend. That's appreciated. 24. It's going to be interesting. See how it goes. Just a few seconds until we get started now. It's going to be great. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again as we are here to play War in the Pacific. This is going to be an interesting one, I can assure you guys. Now, some of you in the chat will know about this, you'll know what the actual scenario we're playing here today is, but for those of you who don't, you're going to be in for quite the treat. This is going to be one of those alternate history scenarios, but definitely one that could have even potentially happened. Not quite like this, but it wasn't too particularly far away. So what we're going to do here is take a look at the scenario, and it is going to be Downfall, the end. So this is from the 1st of September 1945 to the 1st of September 1946. The final step, the invasion of the home islands. Can the Allies win? Assume control of either the Japanese or the Allied armed forces in the final confrontation. Okay, Operation Orders, Operation Order Downfall. Following the failure of the research into atomic bombs, General Douglas MacArthur has been ordered to launch the largest amphibious invasion the world has ever seen. After Eisenhower's decision to capture Berlin in front of the advancing Red Army and the consequential rise in tensions in Germany, it is apparent that the Soviets, having secured Manchuria, will not be invading Korea. Accordingly, the US and allies will need to finish the job, and it will be a hard fight against a fanatical and suicidal enemy. Intelligence reports that the Emperor has replaced the Prime Minister and has ordered home units from Korea and China. Further evidence of Soviet duplicity. To command 3rd, 5th and 7th Fleet, US Navy will provide the naval strength to get the army ashore and ensure a steady flow of supplies in the face of expected suicidal Japanese resistance. MacArthur will have direct control of 1st, 6th, and 8th US armies, and in support, General Stilwell's 10th US Army will finish off rear areas. The 1st US Army will include a corps of troops provided by our British, Australian, Canadian allies. Furthermore, 14th Indian Army may be drawn on for further strength if required, although we are aware of General MacArthur's view on Indian troops. In addition to great mass of the US Air Force will provide close air support and strategic bombing support. General, you have 1 year from today before we can estimate the war weariness will lead us to offer a conditional peace. So this is going to be fun. Thank you very much for that, Paul, and you are quite right there, Zombie. It is going to be a very interesting one. Hello there, Kendra, how you doing? So let us begin then. In the end. Now, we have only recently secured Okinawa. So we're not going to be able to launch any amphibious invasions quite yet. We're going to be looking towards, like, well, probably October. Now what I'm going to do here is just quickly tab out just for a moment so I can turn off the background music. Hold on 2 seconds there, guys. Right, there we go. And tab back in. There we go. Absolutely seamless. Professional level of editing there. You guys had not a clue. Thank you very much, Fantas. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be required. Hello there, Honoris. How you doing, my friends? Okay, so we begin the scenario here. We, of course, do have control of Okinawa. We do see the Japanese Empire. They're still in possession of a good chunk of China here. We can see that they still control Indochina, Formosa, Hainan, for example. We do have control of the Philippines once again. We do see some remaining Japanese forces here in the Philippines, though only a couple hundred. Nothing spectacular, not really dangerous. We do have possession of Singapore, returned to the British Empire once again, which is also going to be quite useful. Very, very good port there. The bases here in Malaya aren't represented, nor are they really in Sumatra. You can see that the Japanese do control Palembang here, but it's not really going to be something to consider taking, really. One enemy unit here. I can see, obviously, that most of the Dutch East Indies is not represented here. But you can see that we hold on to the Marianas, we hold on to Peleliu. The Caroline Islands, well, mainly Truk, and really only Truk, is still under Japanese control here. 2,500 troops there, nothing particularly spectacular, a couple of AFVs and some guns. Okay. Now, Pearl Harbor just barely tucking in here, but definitely lots of support over here. We can see that we have quite the armada over here, so what I'm going to do is remove these guys here. The LCs, LSs and LCs. APDs, APs. In fact, what we'll do here is probably easier to go like this. So you can see that we have Enterprise and Saratoga over here. The Yorktown class as well. Now we should have some Essex around here. Ah, we have a Lexington. Okay, so this is the Saratoga. The 1945 model as well, which is going to be quite good. Plenty of escort carriers. Very slow, but at the end of the day, they are still armed with Hellcats, so you can't really complain about that. I mean, this is it. We are using the full bloody armory of the Allied forces here. And this is a USA that is definitely geared up for war, so we are going to see some very effective and very dangerous toys. So this is going to be quite a lot of fun, actually. There's going to be a lot for us to really check out. I mean, there's going to be some ships here that potentially didn't make it into the actual war. So it'd be good to actually see them, actually be able to get to use them as well. So it's going to be quite fun. Now, what do we have? Do we have any battleships here? We have Texas and New York. So this is a New York class. Quite old by now, actually. Yeah, both of them being the New York. Awesome. Okay, hello there, Newhauser. I knew you'd be here. You're going to enjoy this one quite a lot as we go through Operation Olympic. Okay, so what we need to do then is really take a look at how we want to approach this. So, what is the weather going to be like here? So, as we can see here, partly cloudy, clear skies over Japan. Though the thing is, we have only recently secured Okinawa, as I stated earlier, so we don't really have much in the way of amphibious power as of yet. I mean, we'll take a look at the actual units on the ground and see how they are looking. So you have the 97th Infantry Division over here. It doesn't seem like they're lacking anything in terms of disruption or fatigue, so they're alright. But we do need to take a look at the objectives and where we're going to land here. Now, the main thing here is going to be probably running a couple turns, obviously keeping up the reconnaissance over Kyushu. Kyushu is where we're going to be landing here. We do have a great number of submarines over here. So very many of them. So we can definitely blockade the Japanese islands, which is going to be very good. It is going to be definitely more challenging than we would have seen in our timeline as well, considering the fact that the Soviets have only occupied Manchuria. They've allowed the Japanese to keep hold of Korea and allowed additional Japanese forces home from Manchuria, Korea and China back to the home islands. Now, we do have some reconnaissance over here, but I'm going to say that these numbers will dramatically increase, and that they could dramatically increase very quickly. But we are going to be looking towards taking control of Kagoshima, Kanoya. Kumamoto would be very nice as well. We really do need to secure Kyushu so we can actually move on further. Okay, so let's take a look at the forces that we have here. So we do have the 503rd Parachute Regiment. And the good news is it seems like none of our forces are suffering from fatigue or disruption. We do have Formosa over here. The Japanese still do have some strength. I'm not aware of any air power that they have here in Formosa, so we are going to have to run some reconnaissance to really get an idea of that. The main thing here is going to be for the next couple of days, really, just to get a grasp on the scenario, get an idea of what we're going to be facing off against here. And from there, using our long-range bombers, our level bombers, of course, the B-17s, B-29s. I mean, we do get the B-29s, and I can't wait to use them. Those are some bad boys. So let's take a look at what we have based on the land. So in terms of fighters, yeah, just take a look at these numbers there. And we have 2,700 of them ready, which is incredible. 2,759 fighters. Huge numbers here. Yep, mixes of allied aircraft here. Obviously, the majority is going to be US, but we can see that there are some Royal Air Force squadrons over here, so we have some Seafires, which is awesome. So it's going to simulate the race for Japan between the USSR and the USA, since that's partially the reason why Uncle Sam dropped the A-bomb. See, in this timeline here, this scenario actually does take place in an alternate history timeline. And basically, Eisenhower has really pushed the envelope in Europe and secured Berlin before the Soviets, which led to an escalation of tensions. The Soviets have invaded Manchuria, but they have not invaded Korea nor China. They've allowed the Japanese discreetly, but definitely they've been duplicit in the defense of the home island to allow Japan to actually take her troops back home. At least some of them. Now, of course, in this scenario as well, the actual atomic bomb has not been developed, or it is not been developed yet, or something has been unsuccessful, and she's not been able to be thrown into the fight here to force the surrender of the Japanese Empire. Okay. So we do have plenty of forces around here, we just need to figure out where the vast majority of them are. Okay, Midway, yeah. Let's take a look at level bombers. Right, heavy bombers. That is a very interesting aircraft. I do love the sheer size of it out here. And let's take a look at the actual armament then. Okay, so radar here. Privateers. Right, our liberators. Hello there, Pixel. And so we have a very interesting scenario here that is going to take us some time to actually get through. It's a B-24 with a single tail rather than a twin tail. Yeah, it's cool. I really do like the look of it. It really changes the actual profile. So we have some B-32 Dominators, we have B-29 Super Fortresses. Very nice. Indeed. More alternate history madness. There's a rather large bomb load there. Okay. We need to get an idea of where our forces actually are. So let's take a look at what we have over here at Okinawa. Just to get an idea. We can see that the majority of them are on training missions here. We do see some guys on sweep. The 480th Night Fighter Squadron. So they're sweeping to Kao at the moment. So it seems like we still have to worry about Formosa. Seems like there's still definitely something in the way of Japanese arsenal over here. But we'll use our reconnaissance, we'll figure that one out. They're running extremely low levels of altitude there. Four 20mm Hispano cannons there. Yep, definitely a lot of sky trains. We have a lot of them. If we take a look at the amount of bombers that we have in total, the number is going to be amazing. So if we take it land-based, so let's see here. So level bombers, we have 3,716 ready, 3,346. Sorry, in total 3,346 ready. Originally, the US intended to take Formosa, at least into some other plans put together by Nimitz. I think this is it. We'll have to take a look at this. We do have to build up preparation to take Kyushu. The other thing is, do we actually have the forces necessary to take Formosa, and is that going to help us? I think we'll annihilate the Japanese air strength over here on the island of Formosa. We'll see. We just need to run reconnaissance for the most part. Okay, so let's take a look at our squadrons over here at Okinawa. So all types will turn that off, and we'll actually take a look at reconnaissance. So I do have some F-5E Lightnings over here. Love these aircraft. Right, so we'll divide the unit. There we go. So they've been divided into 3 squadrons over here, so we have A, B, and C of the 26. Okay. Now, they're currently set to training, but obviously we're not going to be doing that. Well, what's a good altitude for reconnaissance? We'll say about, I mean, it really depends on what the Japanese have in terms of, well, AA, I don't imagine they'll have much, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say, really. I suppose we could try 10,000 feet, but 10,000 feet might be too low at this stage. We'll give it a go then with, I'm really a little bit, we'll try about 10,000 feet to begin with. We'll see how that goes. We shouldn't see much in the way of issues, but obviously if we do suffer at that altitude, we can definitely change it. Now, let's see, what's the distance here? 11 hexes. With the drop tanks, you do have far more range than you need. It would probably be worthwhile to give them the drop tanks. We do have more supply than we could ever hope to use, which is always very good. I mean, you take a look at the sheer amount of aircraft here. It's incredible. I should have some F-13 somewhere for reconnaissance. Yep, we're going to go island by island. It's going to take us a while to get through the setup, but once we do get through this, it would be awesome. Ideally, if Matrix would actually allow it for us to sort of go like each Friday, play a couple hours, and just go through a couple turns in Operation Downfall, because it could be rather cool. Hopefully we could actually learn something together as well. Okay, so morale's not exactly amazing. Yeah, I'll put his aviators on. I really like the bomber jackets, actually, so I'll put both on. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, then, is set all the F-5E line-ins in the space onto these settings for the time being, and we'll set up our targets. Now, if we take a look over here, so we can see Takao has an air capacity of 8, so quite a large airfield remaining there. Size 4, 6, 5, okay, 3... Okay, yep. So you can see the principal air bases are Takao, Kagi, and Taihoku. Not to mention Taichu. She's not exactly small, is she? Then we have another 2. I mean, to be honest, they're all fair size. I mean, that wouldn't be in the smallest, but it's size 3. So not bad. Pescadores, another large one there. Okay, repair shipyard is present too. So what we'll do then is we'll look at the port capacity as well. Okay. Light industry over here could obviously keep the Japanese supplied with supplies. And so what we're going to do is run reconnaissance over to Takao, at least from the bases over here at Okinawa. And what's the scenario length for this one? This is a year. So this is from the 1st of September 1945 until the 1st of September 1946. So this one could be a very long run-in one. It's nice, I like the ones where you actually get the time. Bomber jacket a bit warm in the Pacific if not doing high altitude runs. Sweat in the jungle. Yeah, God, I can imagine. Okay. Run reconnaissance over Pescadores as well. And we'll run it over Taihoku as well, considering that is closer to us. Okay. So that's reconnaissance here for Naha. Naha. I mean, if we take a look over here, we can see that we do have some F-7A Liberators. Let's see. Camera. So you can see the maximum altitude there, 28,000 feet. I'll run these guys about... I'd say we'll go with 20,000 feet here. The thing is, they do have some very nice defensive armaments. I mean, it's only 50 cals, but at the end of the day, it's not as if we have to worry about too terribly much in the way of durability from the Japanese. I mean, perhaps we'll see some A6M5s, A6M7s maybe, some of the other models, but nothing like massively dangerous. Okay. Thank you there for the follow there, Lasso. It's good to see you, my friend. Okay, so what we'll do then is the standard, so divide by unit. Now, they do have some phenomenal range at about 32 hexes. I'd say that is, yeah, our most forward unit there. See, these island bases over here are really quite attractive, but the thing is, if we do take control of these bases, we do have to be fully prepared for suicidal, well, suicide boats. We do need to be prepared for kamikaze raids. There's a whole heap of trouble that could come at us if we do approach these islands. But Agashima would be very nice, be very good to have a island, possibly to base an airfield on, but just to have something to actually fall back on if needs be. Some early warning. Air capacity is 0. Hachijo Jima could have an airfield. Okay, Miyaki. Sounds a little bit strange when I say it like that in that accent. But we could have a nice airfield there. It does have a port, which is good. It'd be good just to have something just off the coast there, just to actually use as a base. We can see that Izu Oshima has an actual air base already. Cool. Over here, that's not bad actually. Takara Reto could have a nice air base there, size 2. Not really we need to worry too terribly much about it. That's good port capacity. That could be quite a good staging point there actually. That could be very handy. We'll have to secure some islands really near and around Kyushu just to help enable us to build up and just keep our forces nearby, be able to run in the additional troops pretty quickly. They plan to take the islands like that first. Okay, that's good then. I can see why you need that. You really do need that to try and aid you as much as possible. So let's take a look over here. So Amami Oshima. Very nice actually. Size 3 port there, size 3 airfield, some resources. Very good, very good. We can see that there is a garrison here. So we will look at taking Amami Oshima actually. Okay. Get an airfield in northern Japan to hit them from to hit them from different directions and less ground opposition from the north. I mean, this is it. I mean, Hokkaido could be considered, but the thing is with Hokkaido, there's a lot of potential troops here. I mean, we could try to prevent the Japanese moving forces from Aminato, basically from Honshu into Hokkaido, but it's not going to be guaranteed. It'd be an interesting one. We'd be well within their aircraft's range, which we are anyhow, so it's going to be one of these. Those are still pretty big rounds. Most World War II aircraft are riveted. Yeah, pretty much. Hokkaido sure looks more approachable than Kyushu. I mean, this is it. I think Kyushu obviously is really looked towards with favour due to the fact that is the closest one to Okinawa. The one within reach, really. Okay. So what we'll do here then is we'll run reconnaissance then over these islands. So we'll take a look at Kagoshima. Yeah. Oh, did I actually order them or did I? Yeah, okay. Right. I'll send them all to the same settings here, then we'll set them up individually. So we'll keep tabs on Kagoshima, because obviously we need that information. I mean, I could use shorter ranged aircraft, but these guys look like they can handle it. I mean, they do have pretty good gun value there, 27, they're armoured, and they have a lot of durability there. I mean, service rating's obviously up there, but I'd imagine we can handle it. We can definitely handle it. Okay, so Kagoshima. Kanoya. I'd like to keep an eye on Nagasaki, as obviously that is where a lot of the forces are going to be over here. It is pretty massive. Okay. So run reconnaissance over Nagasaki then, as well. There we go. So, that's set up for the moment. We'll go around and we'll look for our reconnaissance assets and then go from there. What do we have over here in the Philippines? Okay. Quite a lot of troops, and we are going to have a lot of troops here, which is very nice. We're going to look for the aircraft first and foremost. What do we actually have in terms of, let's see. Not, I'm going to see what I want here, so we'll take a look at intelligence report then. Industry, resource pool perhaps. Oh yeah, that's more supply than we could ever need. Yeah, same for the fuel as well. Yeah, there's not going to be much of the way of warriors here. Do we have any destroyed units I can reconstitute at the start? No. Okay. 100 political points, so that's going to be quite useful in the future. Pushing south is constrained by 2 easily defended paths, yeah. I mean, this is it. I suppose we could try to secure Hokkaido, but if we were to secure Hokkaido, potentially great cost and time, we'd still have to land over here, so we'd be no closer. I mean, at least in Kyushu we can actually make the crossing. I mean, over here it's treated as being connected, obviously. I think there was a rail line that connected them. I can't remember if I'm right on that one. But obviously you can see Hokkaido and Honshu are definitely separate. Is the weather historical? See, that's one of the things that I'm not 100% sure on, actually. There's a rail line that connects them. Okay, that's good to know. I can imagine that would be blown up pretty damn quickly, though. But I mean, you can imagine if I was secured, then holy moly, that'd be an amazing asset. But you can imagine then it would be just almost too much traffic to send on that thing. I assume you could even get a train for it, really. A land grab would certainly not demoralize the Japanese army, but it would deprive them of territory nonetheless, yeah. That's right. Okay, so what do we see here, then? That's a whole bunch of Hellcats. I can imagine they're going to be intended to deal with Formosa. Right, no reconnaissance assets here. I mean, that's what we're looking for at the moment. Yeah, what was it, about 4 months for the typhoon season? That'll be interesting. Okay, what we'll do here then is we'll go through our actual aircraft, so land-based units. Yep, there we go. What I'm going to do here is go to my reconnaissance. San Diego. So we do have some over here in the Philippines. So Vian, Davao, Clark. I suppose a guerrilla warfare would be an issue in the occupied homeland as well. Yeah, I can bloody well imagine. These are very nice. Okay, so what we're going to do here then, they're actually Australian. Let's see. Turn that off. Have them send some reconnaissance. Okay. Thank you for following there, Bandit of the Devil. Awesome name there. Okay, so what we're going to do here then is divide the unit. And what are we looking at in terms of range? I mean, that range is pretty respectable. Of course, we'll give them the drop tanks just to ensure that they actually make it out. And we'll run about 10,000 feet here. What are we looking at in terms of gun value? Oh, wow, 0. Yeah, these guys are just all about that speed. Definitely. I mean, that speed is really quite impressive there. 395 miles per hour at maximum speed. 245 mile per hour cruise speed. Very nice. We'll see how we get on here with the actual survivability of these forces. And just, yeah, we'll have to go like that. Okay, so we'll run reconnaissance over the rest of the bases here that we did miss. Actually, I think I got... no, I didn't actually. Never mind. There we go. Clark. Yeah, so we have some F-7A Liberators. Only about 6 of them, so not many. Now, I'd like to actually take a look at Cam Bay and potentially Saigon. Then again, I suppose the issue is going to be, do we really need to bother? It would be good to have information, because I do not know what the Japanese might have left. We don't want to see any surprises, but we'll go for it. Okay, so divide these into 3 units of 2. So what I'll do then is reconnaissance, 20,000 feet, yep. Right, run them all in that same setup. I'll use them from Clark to actually take a look. Yeah, we do have Singapore, which is good. We don't have to worry about its security either, which is quite nice. The British will be coming at some point soon in greater numbers. Okay. Hong Kong as well, and everyone to watch. Not as great in terms of airbase, but still. Right. We'll go for that then. No Vietnam War in 45-46. And bottom line, US Marine Corps are facing a really tough uphill battle if they decide to invade from south. I think it's going to be tough whichever way we go, really. I suppose at the end of the day, it is the Japanese home islands, and they're not going to make it easy, are they? Right. So there's my F7As at Clark. Where's Nago? I know I'm terrible at these pronunciations, but just roll with it. Right, Pearl, Naha. Right. We do have some forces over at Saipan, but obviously they're going to be out of range. Guam and Iwo Jima. Some of Pearl as well, so we'll have to take them from Pearl. What do you guys think then? I think Kyushu is probably going to be the way we have to go, but it's not going to be easy, whichever way we go about it. Right, we'll take a look over at Saipan then. We do have our B-29 Super Fortresses out here. Let's actually take a look at them. What sort of range do we have with them? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's some amazing range there. Looks like they're actually flying night operations. Okay. Cool. Huge, huge numbers of them. Absolutely massive numbers. Right. Well, let's see. We do have our reconnaissance over here. So we have the F4 Lightnings. They're somewhat distant, aren't they? Ooh, wow. Their range actually isn't that amazing. Without the drop tanks, I should say. We'll have them transferred then to... let's see. Give them the drop tanks. And let's see. Now we have some more options. We'll have them transferred to Naha. It's obviously to Okinawa. Okay. Reconnaissance. We can still send them up over here. Let's take a look at their actual stats then. Very quick, yep. Right, okay. Very much like a mosquito. And now, reconnaissance target. Then a beeline to Tokyo wouldn't guarantee Japanese surrender. Well, this is it. I don't think the Japanese will surrender here. I mean, this is definitely an alternate history scenario where basically the Japanese are committed to complete and utter resistance to the end. Reconnaissance over here. Divide the unit. Kurumi. And there we go. Iwo Jima. Now we still have enemy forces over here at Chichijima, so the Bonin Islands are still held by Japan. Now if we take a look at the distance here, let's consider Nago. Compare that to Tokyo, for example. As to 1 hexes from Iwo Jima. We are looking at 17 hexes from Chichijima. We're looking at about 14 hexes, so pretty damn close. So Chichijima might be a very good base there. The air capacity isn't great, the port capacity isn't great, but obviously it would be nice to have another airbase closer to the front lines. We can definitely take a look at actually running some amphibious landings there, which would be quite good. Right. Go back to our reconnaissance then. So we do have the F-13 super fortresses. Holy moly, look at that range. That is, yeah, okay, that definitely takes a biscuit there. Wow, Hispano cannons. That's respectable. Very durable. Radar. I think we'd have to really consider very high level altitude here. So we'd have to go for about 30,000 feet. I'd even just, I'm going to say probably maximum level altitude here. Well, actually, we'll go for about... Yeah, definitely. We'll go for about 30,000 feet then. Well, actually, to be honest, we'll go with the 33,000 feet. I think we need to be really pushing the envelope of our altitude here just to ensure their well, survivability. What I'm going to do here is divide the units, and we're going to do some really high-risk reconnaissance here. So over Tokyo. There we go. And over, let's see, Osaka probably. Yeah, Osaka. I'll be very interested to see how they survive. Okay, so we do have plenty of forces over here then. What do we have in terms of ground forces? Engineers and, yeah, Engineers AA headquarters, but no actual fighting units. Okay. In the port, let's see. Plenty of submarines here. Oh yeah, that's a whole bunch of submarines there. Gunboats. Aircraft tender patrol. Very nice. Submarine tenders, okay. So it's most of the submarines here. I mean, what I'll do here then is we'll grab the submarines. Random question, but is Patton available as a ground commander? Ooh. The US plans were to take Yokojima, Tanegashima, and the typical, well, Kyushu first. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to go ahead and take Chichijima just to neutralize it for the most part, if I have some forces. I did think we might have had something over here at Iwo Jima, but it's not necessary. The thing is, it's not entirely necessary to even take Chichijima, but it would be nice. Lots of islands have been missed out. It's not even really required, but it's just nice to have another airfield closer. Okay. I'll double check. Oh, I know, I know about that one, don't worry, dude. Okay, so it seems the highest level of command here is Brigadier General. Then Colonel. Okay. Let's take a look at what we have at home then. So PBY-4 1P Liberators. What do we have in terms of the actual float planes then? Some Kingfishers, okay. Patrol aircraft, yeah, that's a lot of patrol aircraft. And plenty out here at Pearl Harbor, Iwo Jima, let's take a look. PBY-5s. Okay. Naval search, we'll have them in a random arc. Just use the bombs. Yeah, give them the... I mean, even using the drop tanks isn't particularly worthwhile, but I'll give them the drop tanks anyhow. I'll have their range about 20 hexes to give them some extra survivability there. Okay, we'll run the naval search. 50% of the squadron add there, that's fine by me. Some additional ones over here. These guys do have some decent range as well. We'll give them pretty much the same settings. There we go. Random arc works fine for me. Yeah, pretty much 90% planning and setup, 10% time progression. We should get through this pretty quickly. I mean, it's not going to take us too long. I mean, it's like we don't have to go through absolutely everything. We can if we want to, but it's not necessarily required. Okay. I think we'll get the most units set up and then we'll go for that. Perhaps the ones closest to the battle and then work backwards. I mean, this is a modded map of Water Pacific. I mean, the UI is a little bit dated, yeah, sure. But I don't know, I like it. It's strange, really. It's kind of grown on me during the time that we've been playing it, actually. So, you know what, I like it. It's just definitely grown on me, so I'm happy with it. Right, I mean, the question is going to be, like, how do we want to pull this off? I think we'll have to figure out what forces we have available and then go from there, really. We have so much available here, I mean, jeez. Midway, Dutch Harbour. I'll have these guys activated over here at Dutch Harbour, but then again, it seems like we don't need to particularly bother as the illusions are under our control. Midway, yep, okay. Dutch Harbour, yep, which we went over. Babel de Warb, Davao, okay. Not like particularly matters too much here. We'll activate them just to have some reconnaissance. Okay. Patrol aircraft. I can set them up pretty easily. Though what I might do I actually have any Naha? Or just in Okinawa in general. This is the pure R&R mod, map mod. If you go ahead and take a look on my Discord, under the Water Pacific on Pin, you'll actually find a link to all the map mods and just all the mods in general. Also, if you could have an airfield closer to the mainland, do you think you could use paratroopers to grab it for saving some shipping from Kamikaze? Maybe air transport engineer units. Very interesting strategy, that one. We'd have to really take a look at what was on the ground. But the thing is, if we go in like that, it's a very zero-sum game, really. Okay, we'll have some actual patrol planes transferred from Babal Dwarb. Okay, transfer to Naha. Oh, Nago. Nago, Naha. The reason why I want these guys is just to have an idea of what the Japanese might be sending out here around Okinawa. There we go. Seems one of them was damaged on the way over. It's fine, we have a reserve anyhow. Naval search. Yep, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, fighters, yep. Mosquitoes. Okay, so these are like tactical bombers, it seems. Oh no, these are classed as fighter bombers, right, okay. I could say that's not really much in terms of an actual payload, but not bad. Okay, so let's take a look at where our ground forces are then for the most part. We'll start that way and then we'll work out and figure out what we have in terms of naval assets. We'll sort by assault value. Okay, so a couple divisions over here, Naha Naga, yeah, Pearl Harbor. Right, the main marine divisions, these are the important guys. And then we do have some divisions out here in Manila. Australian divisions, okay. Right. What we'll do then is we'll get the actual troop convoy set up from Pearl Harbor then. Let's take a look at how much we'd need to actually transfer one of these marine divisions. I mean, obviously we have to consider the support there as well. So let's take a look at the 1st Marine Division, for example. Okay, so the load cost here, yeah, that's quite a lot. So over, we'll say about 11,000 for the troop cost and 9,429, yeah, okay, for the cargo. So pretty large there. It's not going to be an easy task, really, to transfer it, no matter what, really. But we'll do it, we'll manage it. The US Navy does indeed provide some amazing resources. And you guys should be happy. Just 1 second. Right, here we go. So I did actually, for my birthday, I did decide to pick up some presents myself. It's always fun when you have to buy your presents, isn't it? Of course not. But I decided to pick up the 2-volume set of Naval Policy Between the Wars. So the first volume being the period of Anglo-American antagonism, 1919 to 1929, by Stefan Ruskell. And then I have the second volume, which is Naval Policy Between the Wars again, part 2, the period of reluctant rearmament, 1930 to 1939, once again by Stefan Ruskell. So I'm looking forward to reading those. I think it'd be really interesting to actually understand the development of warships and why different nations, how they respond to different nations. I think it'd be awesome. So someone should do a Rule the Waves alternate history timeline with airship, fleet planning, and Zeppelin aircraft carriers. That'd be awesome. Right, so let's get these Marine divisions going then. I can't believe how much time's gone by already. Jeez. See, this is what I love about this game. It's just so incredible. And can you link those books? If somebody could be a darling and actually link them for me, that'd be amazing. So again, I'm just going to say Naval Policy Between the Wars. Yeah, by Stefan Ruskell. So, they're on Amazon. I honestly would link you, but I'm in full screen, so I can't tap out. Okay, so amphibious mode here. Let's take a look. Right. Okay, so let's take a look then. So, transport. What's the comparison then between... So we'll have our APs. And we do have some APDs, actually. Destroyer transports. Very nice. These guys are fantastic just for the fact that, I mean, granted they have some low endurance, but it's nice to actually have some defense here. I mean, you take a look at their AA 132, that's pretty damn good. ASW, they're all armed with the radar. I mean, as a Japanese player, I'm massively jealous here of having those radar assets. But very good system there. Okay. Thanks. That's awesome, dude. If you wouldn't mind linking it with the channel in the actual chat, maybe for other people who might be curious. Looking forward to reading them. I'm still reading Warplan Orange at the moment, so after that, it's either Hell to Pay, or Kaigan, or Sunburst, and then obviously them. So a lot to choose between. Thank you very much, Van Newhauser. Thank you very much, mate. Right, so let's take a look then at troop capacity in comparison. The LS and the LCs are quite nice, meaning we have landing ships and we have landing craft. Let's see what we have in terms of troop capacity. Okay. Very large troop ship there. I mean, of course, she's built to carry the troops. How much does she carry in terms of actual cargo, I wonder? Let's go back. Yeah, not too much there. Okay, so what we're going to do then is grab these guys. The Matsonia. Yeah, she looks like an actual passenger liner. The Matson line class. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, speed's interesting. I mean, the Matsonia has pretty good speed there. We're looking to really build up a large amount of capacity here. In fairness, I wouldn't be too reluctant just to send them all out for the most part. There's not too much of an issue here. Right. LSVs. Yeah, I can imagine a bit niche. But not too niche for you guys. I'm half tempted just to add them all in here. Not that it's not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just add them all for the most part. Actually, no, I say there's so many LSTs over here. We're not adding the LSTs nor the LSMs. A little bit too much there. Okay, we'll sort it again by troop capacity. And what we have to take a look then is really capacity, cargo capacity, so troops, cargo, that sort of thing. Endurance as well. Speed's always a good one. So currently we're making about 17 knots here. So we'll keep for that. So we'll add in the 2 here. How about the LS? So LS and LC. So not the landing craft. Okay. Add these guys in here. Okay. These guys obviously allow us to unload pretty damn quickly. So we'll put the LSDs in. The LSTs, yep, not going to happen. They're just too slow at the moment. I mean, I could have them transferred over, but I'd like to actually get these guys moving so I can actually start moving the Marines into the area soon. Okay, so we have 34 ships here. This is a huge amount of force here. Plenty of supply here, so not an issue. We'll move a vast number of troops really from Pearl Harbor and just really start moving towards probably Okinawa. Perhaps Formosa. Oh wow, I'm pretty jealous there. Okay. Let's take a look at then what we're going to load here. So load troops. So, assault value. Newhauser, my friend, could you, darling, baby, could you actually link that on my Discord as well? I'd like to take a look at that book. I'd look at it now, but I can't type it out. Oh wow, we have some combat engineer regiments over here. These are fantastic. Holy shit, look at the amount of vehicles here. There's not many units in Japan that get that many vehicles. So that's pretty awesome. US combat engineers, yeah, that'd be pretty effective. Thank you very much, Newhauser. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's see how much we can actually fit on. So we have 85,000 troop capacity, yep. Cargo isn't too amazing, so we'll probably have to add in some actual ships that are suited towards cargo. So we'll get this sorted out and then add in the ships as required. We also do have some tank battalions over here. Stuarts only, it seems. Interesting. The 711th. Yep, Shermans. Close support tank there. I wonder if that's the 105mm armed Sherman. Published by Her Majesty's Stationery Office. Yep, Stuarts. Yeah, it makes sense. Obviously, these are the US Marine Corps, but they still come in very handy. Defensive Battalion. Okay. So what we'll do here then is we'll go back and we'll add in some actual big old cargo haulers. Well, haulers, yeah. And we do have a huge amount of actual escort carriers and obviously warships here. So we'll have quite a bit of armada. It's crazy to play as the Allied forces here because it's like you're not lacking for anything. You have vast numbers of anything you like, but you've just got to get it there. Okay. Let's see. Cargo ships. What do we have in terms of maximum capacity? Okay, that's better, so 7,000 tons each. Very nice, this C3S cargo class. What we're looking at in terms of speed, yeah, fantastic speed there as well, that's what we need. So we'll have them in here, so the Hawaiian Farmer. I suppose at the end of the day, when you have that many ships, like, what the hell do you even call them? Right, we'll put these in here. I could put these ones in here. I'm just going to go with these guys due to that slightly increased Hawaiian Refinery Sea Hound. I like that name. United Victory. Skagwa Victory. I had an idea that they might have been the Victory class. Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll get these guys in here. Okay, so that brings our capacity up pretty nicely. Yep, 85,000 troops. Well, troop load capacity and 133,000 for the cargo. Very nice. Ooh. The first Armored Brigade DLC. That's going to be some pretty awesome. Looking forward to that. Okay. Assault value to the top, please. Right, so we have a 6th, 4th, and 1st. Loading the combat engineers here. Amphibious commands. Artillery, of course. I mean, there's so very much here to move, it's incredible. A little bit of tease in there for you guys. Right, we'll take the tanks. What do we have here with this one? The 2nd Amphibious Tank Battalion. Ooh, well, LVTs. They're going to be handy. More combat engineers, 7 tank battalions. Okay. We'll load it all as we can. Tank destroyers. Another tank destroyer battalion. Marine defense battalions. Right, okay. So what we'll do here then is we'll actually grab some artillery. So we do have the core artillery here. 155 guns there. Pretty damn big. Amphibious force. Yeah, we'll need some actual commands here. We don't have that capacity. We're using a lot here, I'm not gonna lie. Coast AA Regiment. Okay, there's just so very much here, it's unbelievable. It seems we have reached our capacity here, so what we'll do then is accept the changes. There we go. So we are loading up here. There's going to be a lot of men to load here. Okay. The Kyushu Express. So we'll have them begin loading, and we'll have them move out. We'll take a look at what we have here in terms of warships then. So we are going to put together some fleets. So air combat. Now I'm going to rule out the escort carriers for the time being. So I have the Saratoga and Enterprise, the New York, Texas. Okay. These AA values are incredible. The Enterprise. She's a Yorktown class. Interesting. I would have thought she might have had a higher AA suite. No? I suppose this is the best we'll get then. Okay. It's going to be very good to have American carriers here. These bad boys are some incredible pieces of machinery. Of course, we do have the British carriers as well, which is going to be very nice. We have a lot of very just wonderful equipment to use here, and it's going to be so very fun to really bring it down upon the Imperial Japanese Empire. Okay. Looking forward to watching Desert Storm myself, actually. That's going to be pretty cool. Okay. The Saratoga could, of course, be... okay, Lexington. We will have the Midway class. So ship availability, we'll have the Midway. She'll be arriving in about 41 days. But we will have the Midway class carrier. She is going to be seeing combat here. And as you can see here, huge capacity there. 137 aircraft. Look at that armor. The armor is very nice. I mean, she has the durability of a battleship, really. I don't know how she stacks up now to the battleships of 1945, but she definitely does have durability. Approaching that of a lot of battleships in 1941, so that is damn well impressive. And pretty jealous, actually. But we'll be making good use of her. Right, so what do you guys recommend? Do we actually put together a combat fleet and then we'll go through it? There's just so very much to actually do here. It's awesome. But if you guys really do enjoy planning and setting things up over the course of time, then we can definitely make this go on longer. But what I'd recommend here, guys, if you actually go ahead and ask Matrix or Slytherin over on their social media platforms, if you would actually, well, basically, if you want to see more, then do let them know. Okay. Because we could make this a long-running thing. Definitely. Thank you for following that, Dominus. Good to have you, my friend. Okay, so we do have Tanawa. Cool. Right. Back to it, then. Destroyer escorts. Right. So, let's put together a battle fleet. Yep, one of these two is under development. Okay, rule out the escort carriers. We'll put in the ships of the line. That's a lot of old destroyers there. Okay, 20 ships there. We're still limited to about 25 warships here. See, the issue with the escort carriers is they really lack speed. Invaded Denoyer. Right, there we go. Loving the Hellcats. What do we get with this platform then? Okay, so altitude is really impressive. Holy moly, 37,000 feet. That is a very, very nice level of altitude there. And if we take a look at that gun value, that is something to be quite jealous of, really. See, I'd like to actually go ahead and play combat, close combat the bloody first. So, come on, Simone. Could you send me a key for that? I'd like to play that too. You're making me jealous, me, man. You're making me jealous. Okay, we take a look at the maneuverability armor. Very nice. Okay, climb rate is always a good one. Endurance, yeah, not bad at all. Definitely not ASM20 levels, but yeah, fuck me. Look at the big pool there. 400 aircraft. Right, let's see. We'll run them at about, I suppose the question is going to be what we're facing here, but we'll go for about 25,000 feet, give or take. Ah, thanks, man. I mean, do let us know if you'd like to see more close combat in the future, because we can definitely arrange that. I mean, me and Richard had a blast. It'd be nice to see some additional players against, to play against, such as Agarupa Maxentis and etc. That Panzer IV got destroyed in 1 second. Oh dear. Right, we'll have them made ready. So escort, 30% combat air patrol here over the carriers, 25,000 feet just for the most part. Right, set all fighters in the task force. Yep, there we go. We do have some in reserve here. Resize to fit ship. Okay. What am I looking at in terms of capacity here? So we actually do have more capacity available to us. That's quite nice. I think we'll place additional aboard. Okay, wow, max 90. Let's see, I could increase the squadron size to about 30 aircraft. We'll go for about 30. Or not. Enjoy your food there, my friend. So we do have the Corsairs as well. Yeah, interesting to have 2 models of fighters aboard. What can we manage here with these guys? Historically, at this point of the war, the Enterprise and Saratoga were developed for night carrier ops. That's awesome. See, I'd be interested to see if we do have any carrier-capable night fighters, because that could be very easily done by us, actually. Okay. Durability is very nice. Look at that speed, 425 miles per hour, that is incredible. We'll run them at the same here, it doesn't particularly matter to us too terribly much at this moment. The SPD freeze. What are we looking at in terms of payload? Yeah, it's hard to argue with a 1,000-pound bomb. I'm sorry, but it's very hard to argue. There's a bunch of X6 class carriers farther to the west. Yeah, we have so many carriers, it's unreal. Right, we'll keep them training here. Let's see. Ground bomb, yep. See, the thing is, I suppose we don't need to particularly worry too much. We'll definitely have the numbers here to take out the Imperial Japanese Navy. But the Navy's no longer really a threat at all, is it? After the Turkish shoot, so... I mean, combined Navy... Well, yeah, the combined fleet isn't going to be coming a knocking anymore. I mean, gone is the Yamato and Musashi, so I don't think they really have anything left. Shinano's gone, not like she would have made a difference. Oh, we've not seen it yet, but it's a very good point out there, Grant. Thank you very much. Right, so airfield attack. We'll just run the naval attack, I suppose. And then, whoops. Little UI issue there. The Avengers. Range is, yeah, it's not bad. 8 hexes, can definitely make use of that. Okay, so just run the naval attack. And train. There we go. So we have that set up. Now the escort carriers, let's see, can I put them in the actual landing force here? Yes, we can, okay. We'll run the escort carriers in here then. We do have the destroyer escorts as well. Yeah. We'll need some oilers as well to keep the fleet going. Well, the flotilla going. But you look at this, we have over 1,000 ships here. We're not exactly lacking on anything. I do apologize about all the clicking. Okay, 100 ship max. Okay, what's our AA value? Yeah, that's insane. Hellcats. There we go. Let's take a look at what we actually have then. Yeah, okay, so we have a mix here. Wildcats, Avengers. Well, the F2s, FM2s. We'll run these guys about 15,000 feet. Okay, the Avengers. Naval attack. Though. Do carry radar, we do have bombs. And what does putting things on training do in game terms here? Well, basically, you do have your individual pilots here. So as you can see, we have our pilots. And we can see the fatigue, mission, kills, experience, the different, well, skills here, basically. So you have ground bombing, you have, like, low naval bombing, you have low ground bombing, strafe, defense, delay. Well, delay basically means when you have the pilots transferred, there's like a couple days delay in terms of them actually arriving to where they're required. But yeah, we need to keep the pilots really sharp, otherwise they definitely will lose their edge if we allow it to. Okay. I mean, this is it. We run them naval attack. I don't think I even need to worry about naval attack anymore. It's hard to say what the Japanese even have left at this point. But we'll go ahead, well, in terms of the Navy, we'll go ahead and put them on ASW patrol for the most part. Well, actually, naval attack, but ASW, use the bombs. I'll say run about 6,000 feet, so it's a good in-between, really. Well, not naval attack. Sorry, not port attack, naval attack. Okay, using torpedoes. That's fine. There we go. Have all the torpedo bombers set up the same. Yeah, and obviously better stats on your pilots, increases their survivability, their effectiveness, just everything really. Doesn't appear as if you're carrying anybody. The Long Island. Ah, here we go, Corsairs. Mission fatigue builds up really, no matter what, really. Of course, when they're actually out there, it's going to build up. But, yeah. You can deal with that by resting them. There's almost too many forces here. It's actually really crazy. Okay. Midway. Right, let's go ahead and take a look at our bombers then for the moment. We do have a lot of B... So we have the F-13s actually. Let's take a look then. So, bombers. Helldivers. Fighter bombers, okay. The hell is the... Oh, your reconnaissance, okay. Right, makes sense. Okay. PB-wise. Can the Liberators make it? Doubtful. We can have them rain down some hell on GGG, build up their experience for the most part. Yeah, basically have them run quite a bit Turkish shoot here. Give them some escorts. Bloody hell, take a look at those numbers. 75 Gs. That's amazing. That is some impressive range. Very nice. Okay, I think for the most part I can just set all our fighters to run these settings, really. Obviously not at that altitude, though. F-60s. Yeah. Mitchell's very nice. Okay. I think we might take a look at obviously bombing these air bases here. We'll start with Pescadores, really. What sort of range am I looking at? 12 hexes. What we'll do, though, is use some of the better bombers. I don't want to have much in the way of issues with coordination. We do have fighters, but yeah, we're going to need a great number of them. Okay, the B-25s. Not much in way of range. I could use them to hit light Taihoku. We're not really struggling for range, but I'd rather use something a bit further. B-24 Liberators will do the job. Definitely. Right, we'll hit the airfield. They're targeting Takao at the moment, okay. Actually, no, that's a good point. We'll hit Takao first. So set all the B-24Js to hit Takao. 15,000 feet, if you please. You're training in the moment. Keep them training. Right, the fighters. So we do have some P-38s, P-47s, and P-40Ns. Oh, wow. I didn't expect to see these guys. That's like a blast from the past. But they're in good numbers, so I'm not going to argue with that. Because we can still make a great amount of use of that. Definitely make some good use. Okay, so, yeah, let's get this set up. I think what we'll do is we'll get most of this set up and we'll go through it turn by turn. I'd like to get some action underway. I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of setup here. Perhaps I should have had something set up behind, well, beforehand, like, aka, like, Blue Peter style. But it's always good to go through this together, we can actually learn something, can't we? What do we have here in terms of aircraft value, then? Armoured, durability is good, speed's good. 50 cals, yep, can't argue with that. Interesting you have a camera as well. Are you a fighter bomber? It looks like you're geared towards being a fighter bomber. Not bad, but we'll have them run escort then. Let's take a look at the other fighters then. So we do have the P-38. These guys have the really good range. 16. Okay. Escort. Just 100% escort for these guys. We're going to definitely need them. But look at these numbers. These numbers are insane. 20,000 feet. What's your maneuverability like? It's not exactly great, is it? Great altitude there. We'll have you run about 25,000 feet. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine the P-38 did great in the Pacific. I mean, the huge distances. Was it actually some P-38s that shot down the plane carrying Yamamoto? I think it was some P-38s. I can't remember if it was P-38s or P-40s now. I feel like it's P-38s. Yeah, he had no bloody chance with that. Awesome. Right, so we have the P-47s. These guys are great. A lot of 50 cals there. Range is phenomenal. Okay, run you about 20,000 feet. Actually, we'll run, well, yeah, we'll run about 20,000 feet. It's one of these, isn't it? We'll say about 15,000 feet then to make sure they do escorts. We'll have the P-38 run high. We can have the P-40s aid as well. In fact, we'll have you run about 20,000 feet. Purely combat escort. I'll keep the P-40s here just to really run something in the way of security. So... wow. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so we'll run 60-40. Actually, 70-30. Yeah, no, 60-40 would be fine. Not much in the way of range either. Okay. Over Okinawa for the most part. Okay, what do I have here in terms of actual fighters? Ah, yeah, plenty of P-38s and P-47s. Very nice. Oh, I do need to actually aid them here, so let's see. Set your actual destination to Takao. There we go, Takao. A-26 invaders. They do have the range. Huge, huge numbers. You're going to hit Takao as well. I suppose we'll allow it then. We'll hit Takao. Whoops. We'll hit Takao first and hardest, and then like hit each of the bases then afterwards. In fact, we'll run you about 16,000 feet. There we go. Is that too far? Odd. You should have the range. Taihoku then, why not? So, 15,000 feet. You're to sweep to cow, okay. We'll sweep to cow then. Right, there we go. So whereabouts are our super fortresses here, actually? Guam, San Francisco, Tinian, Saipan. Yeah, plenty of them here. These guys are set up for attacks, okay. Where do you actually hit in? Oh, you're not actually set to attack. Right, let's take a look at Guam. .38 hexes of range. Bloody 40 hexes of range. And he's absolutely insane. Okay, so we need to look for a target about 38 hexes away. Yep, so within range of Tokyo there, just within range. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it, to think that we're actually able to hit Tokyo from our position. That is one you couldn't imagine. Oof. Okay. We'll hit Tokyo. And part of me is actually tempted to hit Mamashi because obviously that is where a lot of the Japanese aviation industry is. Yeah, take a look at that. It could be worth to actually hit Mamashi. Gifu as well. Yeah, we have to knock out these centers. We'll start by... I suppose we'll knock on the door on Mabashi first. Then again, do we have the range to Mabashi? That's a little bit further, isn't it? 36 hexes to Mabashi. We'd have the range. We have the range really to hit most of Japan from here. We'll go ahead and we'll start... I think we'll start by hitting Mabashi. So, city attack. Mabashi. See, the thing is, when it actually comes to the engines, it might be worthwhile just actually hit the engine production, because at the end of the day, it's like, they might be able to produce the aircraft. But if they don't have the engines, then they can't do really anything. Yeah, we'll hit the engines. Because at the end of the day, once they start running out of engines, yeah, they're gonna be bloody buggered, aren't they? Okay, there we go. So we can hit the Mabashi engine factory. I think we'll run about 30,000 feet because, frankly, I have no idea what we could actually expect. And I'd say probably higher altitude is going to at least ensure we survive. We'll see. So we'll send all the level bombers here to hit the Mabashi engine plant. There we go. Looks like we'll be flying at night as well. So, night operations. Yep, all good to go there. Saipan. B-2925s. Go for about 30,000 feet again just to see really effectiveness. Night operations. City attack. What do we have in Gifu? Yeah, there's a lot of engine factories here, so we'll hit Gifu. There we go. And there's no hope in actually escorting those bad boys. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll get a turn under the way. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I do have all my bloody submarines out here, but man, that is just... There's a little bit too much there. Looks like all of them actually have missions, so... Yeah, you know what? That's fantastic. Okay, that is actually fantastic, because that makes my day so much easier. Fantastic. I'm glad that our submarines aren't just going to be standing idle then. Very good, very good. Yeah, no engines will fall right out of the sky. I mean, this is it. It's like they can produce all the airframes they want, and they'll have airframes in abundance. But the thing is, if we destroy the engine production, it's like they can keep producing these airframes, but then they'll run out of engines, and they'll run out of engines sooner than they'll run out of aircraft. Well, I mean, obviously they're intrinsically linked, but you need one or the other. And I'd say it's easier to hit the engine production plants than it is to hit the aircraft production plants, really. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at actually putting together some war fleets. Well. Okay, looks like the vast majority of the fleet is, yeah, Guam and Peleliu. Peleliu. I don't know how the hell you pronounce that. Pelelalai. Yeah, so here and here. Yeah, let's put together a force. We're gonna have to deal with the huge amount of bloody kamikazes. Yeah, not to even mention all these guys, Jesus. So we have Iowa, bloody hell. Ooh, so we actually have the Alaska class here. The command cruisers. I think they're known as CBs. Basically the battle cruisers for the most part. Ah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, War in the Pacific is an amazing game. I mean, there's nothing else like it, so it's really, really cool. And I'm glad that you guys do enjoy this. And as I said earlier, if you let Matrix Games and Slivering Games know about that, then I could be here each week and we actually could do the bloody downfall operation together. I'm well up for that. Nice. Okay. And what we'll do then is, we could actually set up a few fleets. How many full-on fleet carriers do we have here? Right, so cancel changes here. $26, okay. The question is going to be, like, how do we divide the numbers? We could have them in fleets. Wow, we could have them in, like, flotillas of, like, 5 or 6. The first one there. They're all roughly comparable. Then of course we do have the escorts, the light carriers, that sort of thing. So we'll go for something like 5 fleet carriers, 5 light carriers, and go for it like that. Really try to have like a 5-5 ratio. Ah, attack on the rotor. Loving the look of these guys. The X6 long hulls. We do have the short hulls as well. And there we go, the Guam Task Force 2. We can get these task forces underway and start to eat away at the Japanese aircraft power. Well, air power, really. Okay. I mean, I'll take that as a compliment. It's like I have an idea of how to play, but I'm no bloody expert. But this is it. We can learn together, can't we? Okay, Wasp and yeah, I'll put them in as well. Why not? More the merrier. Though, you'll just have the free... Yeah, considering you have 2 extra fleet carriers here. We don't have a huge amount of left. Huge amount left, do we? So what we'll do then is we'll take another one from... Actually, no, I'll take them all... no, I can... I'll take 2 out. Yes, indeed, it has the Kingfisher. At least the Iowa had the Kingfisher, I think it was I was looking at. Oh no, the Alaska had the Kingfisher. Okay, so 5-3. There we go. And you take a look at these numbers. These numbers are insane. "12 ships here. How to make use of them, really? What do we reckon, guys? Which battleships do you reckon we should have here? I suppose it depends on the class, but we do have some slower battleships. Well, obviously, we'll look towards having the faster battleships to run alongside the carriers, just keep that speed up, really. Yeah, I reckon the high speed just to... Then again, it doesn't particularly matter too much. It might be just... Yeah, I reckon what we'll do then is just divide it by 3, I suppose. Man, I really want to take a look at those. Right. So what we'll do here then is have... There we go. The Massachusetts. I think the Massachusetts was the... I don't think anybody died aboard the USS Massachusetts, actually. A big old ship there. That's a lot of guns. 9 16-inch guns. The Alabama. Yeah, I can imagine. And the Iowa's incredible. Only the 12-inch guns. Wisconsin, Missouri, Alaska, and Guam. And the Missouri is a Iowa class. Yeah, so is it Wisconsin. big old guns. Yeah, these guys are going to be super handy. Right, so the Massachusetts, the Alabama, Iowa, and New Jersey. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Jesus, these are amazing. For the most part, I mean, do we really need destroyers? Probably. I mean, we'll have to have, like, destroyed pickets. Loving the heavy cruisers. Okay. Have a destroyers here, obviously, for the defense. I'm making them somewhat even, but obviously it's not necessary. Actually give you the third AA light cruiser, then you can just, yeah. Couple of light cruisers, fill it up with the destroyers then. The English. There we go. Still a huge amount of warships available to us here. There we go. So she'll follow the actual task force itself and be able to attack the enemy and retire, then follow alongside. Also, a few other cool things at the museum. A few PT boats, the USS Lionfish. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'd love to see the Soviet missile corvette. I bet that'd be pretty awesome. To be honest, all of it's amazing. Really some amazing things here. Right. I think what we'll do is we'll get our combat flotillas out there, and we'll go from there, really. Set up a... yeah, we'll set up another 2 ASW forces here. Make sure they're protected. I mean, only a couple of destroyers, isn't it, really? But it's better than nothing. Awesome, dude. Thank you very much. Follow Guam TF2. One more. There we go. And follow Guam TF3. And the amount of air power there is insane. Right, we'll double check our shop flotillas. 25, 25, 25. Yep, huge amount of ships here. So what we are going to do here then is, well, we're going to head towards Okinawa. We'll try to neutralize the forces at Formosa, of course. I'd say probably you head towards, yeah, this way. We'll make sail for Okinawa. Okinawa, Bataan, or Bataan Island, or Bataan Island. And then somewhere in between. There we go. Now, I mean, I'm going to need some underway replenishment more than likely. So let's see what we have in terms of oilers. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't think there's any issues here. Speed would be very nice. Ooh, very nice. 18 hexes there. Yeah, so I could split that up then further. Let's go for all of this at 16. Endurance is good, very good. Okay. There's a whole bunch of fuel there. Load the fuel aboard. The remaining warships here can be given as escort. Which is obviously going to be very handy. I still have some additional heavy cruisers, but that's fine. They work as really good escorts. Oh, wow, okay, so I'm limited there to a degree. The Atlanta 2. Electric Boogaloo. See, the thing is, we don't need to worry too much about AA, as we're not going to be near the actual... so we'll go for the ASW. I mean, 8, very nice. Very nice, okay. There we go. Brilliant. Right, so they're going to be loaded up. That's fine by me. We'll have them ready to use. So, Guam... Replenishment, Task Force 1. Okay. Couple escort, yeah, a couple carriers over here. Ooh, some British forces as well. What are these? Australian, New Zealanders. Okay, is this, this looks to be British actually. Pacific Fleet, US Army, yeah, so we have a mix of British and US forces over here, as well as Commonwealth forces, so very nice, actually. I wonder if we have any British carriers then. So let's see. Ah! Yeah, we do. Cool. The Unicorn class. Yep, these are the British carriers. We have Victorious, Indomitable, Indefatigable, Formidable, Implacable, Colossus, Venerable, Vengeance, Glory, Unicorn, and Pioneer. Very nice. They do reduce the speed quite dramatically. What do I have in terms of air capacity? Only 56 aircraft. But the British carriers are pretty durable. Nice to have that survivability sort of doctrines. I can't complain about that. Right, what do you guys reckon? We go with the actual numbers here. And we do have some nice survivability. Yeah, definitely a nice nameless there. And do we go with the survivability or do we just go for the numbers, really? Well, speed, I suppose I should say. Hmm. Speed always gets, yeah, in and out of trouble. I mean, that is correct, isn't it? If you can actually get out of trouble, then yeah, that's pretty good. I think we'll go for speed, yeah. We can always have a follow-up force, can't we? Implacable makes very good speed there. 32 knots, very, very nice. Let's see. 81, yeah, Implacable is actually very, very formidable. Very nice. Okay. So the escorts aren't fast enough. We do have some really lovely battleships here. The King George V class. Yeah, looks like these... I don't know if that's when it's arrived. Yeah, these are some very nice battleships. I mean, obviously that does reduce the speed there to 28 knots, but yeah, the escort... The light carriers can't keep up with that. So what we'll do then is remove the carriers here. So put in the Howe, the King George V, the Anson, the Duke of York. We do, of course, then have our Achilles over here, so the Andy class of light cruiser. Bermuda, Newfoundland. Swift Shore. Argonaut, so these are AA cruisers. Yep, sure, we still have room for them. And then fill the rest in with the actual destroyers. Why the hell not? There we go. Very nice. And of course, we do have plenty more destroyers here that can actually escort our additional ships. But as rebut, the Uganda. Okay, let's take a look at this then. I mean, I do need to set up the actual aircraft orders here. And not as many aircraft as you can imagine. Seafires. Different models of Seafires. Gun value is very different here. It's interesting to see though. I mean, the US doctrine is like mostly like 50 cals and etc. But yeah, it's cool to see that the British are using the Spano cannons as well. Okay, we'll set them up. We'll generally go with the same. In that altitude, maneuverability 21 to 30,000 feet is not bad at all. We'll go for about, I say we'll go for about 20,000 altitude. I could sort of vary up. I mean, if we take a look at the actual models. Okay. 20,000 feet. Then... Ooh, the 2C. Very nice. We'll have her run about 25,000 feet then, actually. Whoa, that range is pretty short. Okay, you seem to perform, yeah, so we'll have you run, yeah, we'll run 20,000 feet then. VL freeze. Run about 15,000 feet. And this is really trying to deal with kamikazes. Obviously, they're going to be lower level, aren't they? Okay, so there we go. We have the British fighters set up here. Though I need to set the missions. Good to have a combat patrol that's like different altitude levels. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I do have some fighter bombers apparently. Wow, 2,000-pound bombs there. Spano cannons, 4 of them. Not bad, not bad. And this is it, isn't it? I mean, this bad boy, I think I'd use really an ASW roll, because, I mean, that's impressive. Okay. Well, what we'll do here then is, what's the actual experience of the pilots like? ASW, I'd imagine, to be really poor. It's not, it's bad, but it's not exactly like, most people are bad anyway, so. They're not bad, are they, really? I could use them in a naval attack roll, but, I'll have them run naval attack. I mean, they're really quite good for the escorts, I suppose, on naval attack. Naval attack escort. Okay, yeah, that works fine. Have them run about 10,000 feet. I mean, they're quite good then as, like, low-level escorts, I suppose. That works for me. Barracuda. Nice. I'm gonna tick. So my dive bombers are actually torpedo bombers. Love it. That's been saying great. No, they're actually not amazing at this sort of task. Yeah, okay. They're definitely dive bombers. In terms of the actual pilot's experience. I could have them use the bombs. It's nice, I suppose. I think at the end of the day, they're meant to use the bombs, but it's the capability that is here is radar. And, of course, the torpedoes. So we'll run them naval attack. We're not actually out of their rest. Yeah, 10,000 feet. 9 hexes range, that's fine by me. There we go. Hello there, Raging Kuma. How you doing, my friend? Need to see how busy a battleship like the King George V was during the war. Yeah. Okay, torpedo bomber. The Avengers. Avenger 2's an Avenger. This one will be easy. Right, have them on... You know, I'm kind of feeling a little bit hungry, so yeah, I'm pretty jealous of that. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we'll run about 10% search. Just have a couple of them out there, just look for targets. Then again, now I suppose we'll see... What do I have in terms of floatplanes? Do I actually have any reconnaissance? Whoa. Yeah, not much in terms of reconnaissance then. So okay, we're gonna have to rely on the we'll rely on the dive bombers as well to do some reconnaissance. Consider their range, yeah. 10% of the Barracudas. Ooh, Barracuda. Have the Avengers. The torpedo bombers do the same, really. We're at about 8,000 feet. Yeah, 8,000 feet. Naval attack, yeah. We'll go about 10% here as well. Actually, we'll go about... Yeah, 10% still not bad. No, 20% actually. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Give them drop tanks. Nice range there. That'll do. Okay, yep. So that's all torpedo bombers to do that. Okay, so that is the British setup here. Yeah. I mean, this microphone will pick up freaking practically anything, so yeah. You could probably hear my heart beating with this microphone if I, like, mess with it. Which is a bit strange now that I think about it. Ah, man, I'd love to have some Chinese food. See, I've been doing a lot of cooking recently, the last few months. I've really come around to like Thai food. So I've made a Thai red, Thai green, and a Thai yellow. I really like the Thai yellow curry. You can't go wrong with a Thai yellow curry. Curry. Basically, it's like a very good fusion of Indian food and Thai food. Really, really simple. Really simple to make. Alright, cool size. So we're looking for something that's carrier capable here. Are you a border carrier? No, you're not. Okay. Seafire, L-Freeze. We'll have you transfer to border carriers then. L-Freeze at 15. I don't think we have room. No, we don't. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, I could divide the unit. But that divides it into quite a lot of different units here. We could always have them moved out later. Those are Hellcats. Additional Barracudas. Okay. We'll see if we can have them aboard. No? Oh, well, you could fit aboard Ticonderoga, but obviously that's all the way down there. So you'll do for now. Okay, put the British fleet out to sea. Rendezvous with Bataan Island as well. Okay, there we go. We'll set up the actual orders for the American. And then I think we'll process a turn, just get going for the most part. We do have a couple of things to do first, though. Okay, so how we're going to do it then is go here to carrier planes. Fighters, 393 fighters. Holy bloody moly. Yeah, we'll be doing a turn soon. I'm just going to get this through and then we'll get a turn underway. What do I actually have available to me here? F4U1D Corsairs, the F65s. Okay, what we'll do then with the Corsairs is have them run like lower altitude, so I'll have them run about, well then again, yeah, 15,000 feet were there, at least maneuverable. Well, more maneuverable. Okay, yeah, that works for me. That range is amazing. There we go. 30% combat air patrol, yep. And the Hellcats can run about 20,000 feet. I might have a couple of them run, yeah. Okay. I'll have 2 squadrons run about 25,000. Actually, you know what? I don't think even... I don't think that even is going to matter, actually. I don't think we'll see much like that. Dive bomber is pretty simple. 20% of them out search. 10,000 feet altitude, yep, that's fine by me. I'll have squadron run yeah, we'll have 2 squadrons run night ops. Reason for that is obviously to have some search capabilities out there. Ah, there we go. Kingfishers aboard the battleships and the cruisers, really. In fact. There we go. Okay, what we'll do here then is we'll set them all to that, and then can obviously sort it out. There we go. %, out search. There we go, perfect. Okay. Let's see, ground operations. Ah, you're out in the mountains here. It doesn't seem like we have to worry about them, really. Couple divisions here. I mean, Manila is a big port. Yeah, huge amounts here. Manila and Clark. That's fine by me. Yep, no ground operations that we can see here. So what we're going to do here then is, granted we don't have everything set up, but due to the fact that it's now 8 o'clock and I do want to get a turn underway here so you guys can see some action, we'll go ahead and go for it. So, we'll see our carrier forces set out, which is going to be quite good. We'll see our forces loaded up at Midway. Sorry, Pearl Harbor. Playing major range, yeah, there we go. I'm looking forward to seeing how the B-29s do and the B-32s as well. It'd be a good idea. We'll get an idea of what is going on here as well. What we can expect from the Japanese. Ah, so there's actually, yeah, Japanese submarine still going. Okay, bad weather. Ooh, wow. Okay, so only 9 P-47s here. So we're looking at KI-43, 4 Oscars, M1K5 Georgias, KI-424 2C Tojos, okay. Yeah, the George is probably the most dangerous there. I mean, these P-47s are really phenomenal aircraft. So this is, yeah, so George don't we need to worry about for the most part. I mean, they're all still deadly, don't get me wrong. Another Tojo bites the dust there. Yeah, they really are robust. They are taking some punishment, I'd imagine. And these things are just made for it. Okay, so what we're going to do here then is skip the results. Okay. So we do lose 2 of our P-47Ns here, but they did pretty well. I mean, they definitely did very, very well here. Right, ships there. Okay. Ideally, the bad weather doesn't stop all of our airstrikes. We're only in air operations here at AM. Ah, right, okay, so we are seeing the Japanese here going for Bataan. So A6M8s. Yeah, Georges and Judies. The Judies are the ones obviously carrying the bombs there. Okay, that's good to see that the Japanese are still here. Wow, okay. I'm so very glad that we did have some combat patrol there, because I did not actually set it up. That is a lot of Ki-48. Well, then again, these Ki-48-1Bs are just wholly outclassed here. The G4M3As are pretty nice. I think they actually do have the radar, but yeah, the Ki-48s are really just completely outclassed. But we can see here that we definitely need to step up our our combat patrol over party then. No allied losses here, but we do see quite a few hits on the runway. Yeah, we'll set up a combat patrol here. Ah, Singapore. A68s, A6M8s. Ki-43 4 Oscars. Yeah, Ki-48 1Bs. Very nice actually to see Spitfires here. See, I didn't even take a look at Singapore. So yeah, okay, so we do have a light carrier there. Okay, that's good. We can use that to actually deal with Palembang. Yeah. I think they came off worse. We did lose a P-51D Mustang on the airfield, but yeah. The Japanese came off quite bad there. Yep, okay, so we're hitting Chichijima. P-51 Mustangs there. That's a lot of bombs being dropped here. Only 12 casualties though. So, 18,000 feet, yeah, 15,000 feet there. More casualties, privateers. Ah, wow, yep. So here we go, we have 50 P-47s here coming in. I mean, you can see why the bloody Japanese would be just swept from the air. Because it's like, at the end of the day, these P-47s are an incredible aircraft. And then in such overwhelming numbers, what can you do against that? Yeah, this is going to be a Turkish shoot. We do see P-47s destroyed, so 3 of them, but still very nice, very nice. 59 over here, 24 A6M8s. Yeah, these A6M8s, very maneuverable, but not exactly tough, are they? We're diving the A6M8s here as well, very nice. Yeah. Wow. 12 of them. And that's at least 12 there, give or take. So yeah, 0 losses to ourselves here. I don't know if we even took any damage, but possibly some operational losses. Whoa. Look at the size of that raid. So we have 73 P47Ns, we have 19 P38s, we have 26 P25 H Mitchells, 58 P24J Liberators, and 70 P25, what was that, J1 Mitchells? I can't quite read that, but there's a lot of planes there. There's a whole bunch of actual escorts as well. So the Japanese have absolutely nothing they can do there. Nice to see a coordinated raid there from Naha on Okinawa and from Clark Airfield in the Philippines. Very nice. The Japanese are going to be completely overwhelmed now, I'd imagine. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. Because they're going to need it. Okay, let's see how we're going here. Yeah, indeed, bombs away. KI-15, 115. I think the KI-115 is it a night fighter? I think it might be a night fighter. Can't remember actually. Yeah, I can imagine. Not much of a chance, really. Let's take a look at the results then in the end. Yeah, those numbers are insane. And, yeah, you take a look at that. So, 3 destroyed, destroyed on the ground, destroyed on the ground, destroyed on the ground, destroyed on the ground. We do lose 4 P-47s and a Liberator's damaged. Not a huge amount of damage there inflicted to the airfield, but there's a very large airfield, and we'll continue this over the course of a few days, really. Yep, hitting Taihoku, and there's only one A6MA to actually answer here. So, yep, Taihoku has been just cleared. 59, just 73 P38. Jesus. What can you do about that? You can't do anything about that. Beautiful. Yep, here we go, to cow. More pain coming. I'm liking the fires, man. That's really nice to see. Carrier aircraft destroyed there, so that probably were... probably some zeros. Yep, George being driven away there by defensive fire. And the thing is, these B-24s, these yeah, 25s even, still have pretty good defenses. Yep, they're going alone. Not like there's anything to stop them. Cow again. Very nice. And the pain train does not stop there. Yep, and these guys going in unescorted here. You see 6 B-29 Super Fortresses. Oh wow, obliterated that. Oh wow, okay, but actually hitting the port here it seems. Port, possibly and runway, okay. In this scenario, does it cover the nighttime firebombing of the cities and the submining and sinking ships between the Japanese home islands? We are going to be, well, I mean, firebombing the cities, we are going to be bombing the cities, but obviously we're not going to be able to, well, population isn't in the game as such. It's like civilians aren't in the game as such. So we're not going to be firebombing the actual residential cities. Well, residential. But we'll be bombing the cities at night anyhow. So I suppose you can think of it like that way. Yeah, just look at the amount of damage here. Yeah, good luck to them. Can you imagine the sheer amounts of aircraft here? Yep, strong on the ground. We do lose his B-24J. But amazingly, we actually do hit these sub-chasers in the actual harbour there. So one of them must have been actually set to naval attack. But yeah, look at that. One hit. Gone. Yep, hit the port. Very nice. Ah, so they were on port attack. Port attack and airfield attack. Okay. Some more liberators here. And more B-29s. Yeah, there's just so much. Yeah, the Japanese can't do anything against that. We do see some Japanese naval assets out here, though. Yeah. Right at operations PM. Couple allied ships there. Well, sorry, yeah, a couple Japanese ships there. Oh, that's a shame. See how the P-38s do. Not as well as we could have hoped, but still. Yeah, I mean, that is it. 3 destroyed, okay. Yeah, see, I've got hell to pay, actually. I do need to read that at some point. I've got a lot, actually. I'm really happy about that. Okay, they hit the Baton Island again. No losses. I mean, obviously we repair the airfield. I'm surprised I can still launch raids there, really. But I suppose the Japanese are somewhat accustomed to being absolutely inundated, well, inundated, really, with bloody bombs. G4M series. They're actually getting in here doing damage. Yeah, they're actually doing a bit of damage. Gotta hand it to them, they actually did some damage there. Okay. Yeah, unescorted bombers withdraw. One of these guys, radar detected by radar. Yeah, oh, they do make it in. Okay, so radar isn't perfect. G3M freeze. Yeah, they're getting the hell out. Ooh, wow, okay. Okay, yeah, I think we need to actually take a look at increased combat aperture over Okinawa. Hello there, Robbie, how you doing, my friend? But yeah, these G3s are actually getting in there doing quite a bit of damage. I don't think these P-40s are really up to it. It seems like they're coming in at very low altitude here. Oh yeah, oh wow. Yeah, those are bloody dangerous raids. I think I really underestimated the Japanese here. Yeah, definitely have the P-40s then on combat Admiral. These small raids really do a lot of damage. Yeah, 9,000 feet here. Five Helens destroyed. There we go. Do you just set one altitude for each group of planes? Yep, each squadron has an altitude, but obviously you can have different squadrons and have them at different altitudes. Are we not seeing the hits over Tokyo? Fair enough. Yeah. So, Takao and Formosa, while in Taiwan, really got hit hard. Really hard. I wish I'd actually looked at where these raids are coming from. But yeah, we can replace those numbers. Okay. Brian patrol boats. Yeah, lots of patrol boats there. Some destroyers here. I mean, there's 31 additional submarines there. 31, jeez. Okay. What sort of damage did we inflict here? 41%. There's still quite a few aircraft, so 12 fighters, 86 bombers, 27 auxiliary. About Pescadores. Okay, so Takao really is the one that we need to take down. There you go, escort over to Cow. Do you actually have... Ah, yeah, there you go. Do have some Corsairs, but obviously I don't think they'll have the range. But I'll have the Corsairs transferred to a party. There you go, transfer there to run combat patrol. There we go. Yeah, this is the One Pacific actual soundtrack. I suppose you guys actually used to me using the Heart of Iron soundtrack, which is understandable. But yeah, this is the actual proper soundtrack. I quite like it. Okay, we'll have a squadron of P-47s actually cover as well. Obviously not sweep, but escort. There we go, so Okinawa is going to be covered now by something quite nice. Yeah, soothing considering the task at hand. So there we go, we have our carrier forces out at sea. So many aircraft there, 686 aircraft there. 614 aircraft. 274 aircraft. You can see the difference there. I mean, that's like a third. Of course, that's not included in the rest there, but still. It seems like a lot of these bases are actually complaining about the lack of... not much I can do about that. Oh, of course there is, but I'm a little bit lazy there. You use some mods on as the base game. I bought this game last year and I don't remember the graphics like that. Yeah, this is using a mod here. I have a couple mods actually. If you go ahead and take a look at my Discord, you can, if you go down to the actual Warner Pacific section under the actual pinned, you can use all the mods I'm using, and yeah, it really does make the game just amazing. It looks incredible. Okay, let's take a look at Singapore. I didn't take a look at Singapore beforehand. So let's put together a little fleet here for defense of Singapore. Okay, we have Ocean. Nice. I like actually even the British colour. That's nice. Ooh, Dutch. Actually, very nice. Yeah, I think we might have some Dutch British ships here. Inconsistent? No, unconstant. Looks like majority British. There we go. 17 ships here. I'm gonna go with the high levels here for the time being. Hello there, Van Bishop. Yeah, wooden freaking clocks. I like that. I really do. Okay. Night Fighter. Cool. Yeah, it's basically fighters aboard here. I can confirm that this is the in-game music. There are 3 types of music in this game. Brass, trumpet, soothing Japanese Eastern instrument, and ominous strings. Oh no, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, you're right about that one, like, these sort of ominous sort of stuff really just fit well. We'll have them set out just outside of Singapore. The reason being that we actually do get full use of our AA. I should cancel that, and yeah, just have you patrol outside. Read. P-51D Mustangs and Spitfires. Very maneuverable, wow. Almost as maneuverable above 32,000 feet, that's impressive. 25,000 feet. Only 6 hexes of range. I think that puts us outside of range of Palembang. Yeah, just outside the range of Palambang. Actually, you could sweep. Sweep about 20,000 feet, then over Palambang. Yeah, it's pretty nice, actually. One of my favourite ones, actually. Really like it. There we go. That's a lot of bombers there. So what have we observed over here then? 43,000 troops, yeah. 23,000. 52,000. Surprisingly, a lot of armor. How goes our loading process then over here at Pearl Harbor? Right, so we have a board now. What? It took them a day. Okay. Genuinely impressed there. Holy moly, they actually managed to load up all those troops in a day. Okay, so we'll set, we'll make way for, I'd say for the Philippines. We'll make way for Manila, and then head out from Manila. Have to have them refuel on the way. So, make way for Saipan first and foremost. We'll have the fuel here. Yeah, definitely. This game seems extremely detailed. Is it more difficult than getting cruises one in the east or west? In terms of difficulty, it really depends on what you define as difficult, because at the end of the day, with these games, the beauty of them is it's turn-based, which is fantastic, because that means you can have all the time in the world to plan your turn. Absolutely all the time in the world. You don't need to rush, you don't need to really, like, worry about that. You can take your time. Absolutely take your time. I suppose in some ways, it's like, you have to be fairly good at, like, having an idea of what your objective is. So, for example, here we are playing Operation Downfall. So our ultimate objective is to defeat Japan, to force a surrender by obviously invading the home islands. Now, you sort of divide that from the overarching objective into a lot of, a series of smaller objectives. So, for example, right, okay, I need an airfield to do X. So, I suppose the way to take a look at it is, we have a great many carriers being dispatched here. So what we're doing with the Guam task forces over here is we are having them head towards Formosa. So our objective is going to be to neutralize the air power over Formosa, and then really to just sort of neutralize the air power over in Kyushu. So what you need to do is have overarching objective, secondary objectives, or I suppose overarching objective, theater objective, operational objective, tactical objective, really. And then obviously you can have like logistical and stuff of that nature, really. Probably the best way to take a look at it. But I suppose it's one of these games, I suppose it's one of these things of like, it's easy to learn and hard to master. So the thing is, it's like, I can play the game, I'm not an expert though. But you can learn. We can all learn together, so this is one of the things, it's nice. It's nice having that ability to learn, really. Alright, I suppose, yeah, it's one of these things. Aye. We can always learn together. And if you go ahead and join my Discord, yeah, trying to really encourage like an active Wonder Pacific community there, just so we can all help each other out. Which is the best way to learn, because at the end of the day, there's so much of this game that, I mean, this is it. There's a lot to the game But you don't have to know everything at once, you can take things in stages. I mean, as I said, it's like, due to the nature of it being turn-based, it's not so bad. Let's take a look at our signal intelligence here, actually. The amount of detail you get from the American signal intelligence is amazing. Like, that's just crazy. So much detail there. And just knowing how many men are actually located at this base is awesome, for example. But what we're going to do here, we'll get another turn going, due to the fact that we have most of the things in place to actually allow the game to continue. Yeah, I mean, this is it. It's like, for example, we're playing a scenario here, so the map is limited to a degree. But if you can actually see here, like, for example, this is my monitor. So the yellow box is my monitor. And my monitor is the 1920 by 1080 resolution monitor. So that gives you an idea of just how large the map is. It's like you are playing on, like, a good majority of the Earth's surface here. That is a huge amount of area. And like the entire Pacific Ocean, and then you have the Indian Ocean, yeah, that's a lot there. A huge amount of space. But the thing is, it's, in some ways, it's like... Okay, think of it like this way. I mean, what's the distance from Berlin to Moscow? A couple 100 miles? Something like that? Is it 1,000 miles? I can't remember exactly how many miles it is from Berlin to Moscow. But you compare, like, the war and the... Well, let's just say the Eastern. So the German-Soviet War, obviously. You take a look at that war, and you look at the millions of men there that were involved in that action, which was over the course of a couple 100 miles. A couple 100 miles in the Pacific is nothing. But you take a look at the actual numbers involved, and I suppose the most you'd ever see was like maybe 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, something of that nature. You never saw engagements on these islands with millions of men, like you would see in the East. So it's one of these things of, yeah, I mean, this is it. It's a war for the islands. Okay, so we're beginning our operations here, the night attack on Givu. So we can see here we're still taking flak at 30,000 feet, so that is rather impressive there. It doesn't seem like we really did too much in the way of damage, but we'll see how effective this turns out to be. Yeah, combat Admiral here. Okay. I'm impressed that they're actually making it to 30,000 feet. Guns jammed, losing engine pressure. It seems they're trying to get to us, but they can't. Yeah, they can't reach us, can't catch us. Unable to close to defensive fire. Yeah, for an island. Oh yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, that is a huge amount of men. You rarely see that. Okay, it's interesting to see here. We're not really dealing any damage, are we? Or are we? No, I don't think we are. So we might have to lower our altitude. But this is good. This is a good experimentation here to see how this works. Ah, 999 miles. Is it really? Honestly, is it 999 miles? I don't know if you're taking the mic here, but that's cool. If it actually is that distance, I'll be really, like, pleased. Okay. Yeah, we're not dealing any damage here, so it seems that we'll have to alter the altitude. Ooh, G4's got there unopposed. It's my own personal Discord. At the end of the session, I'll post a link and you'll be able to join there. But I'd recommend joining the Slytherin and Matrix one as well. More the merrier. Yeah, they're getting through here. Okay. Hit a Manila there. Bloody night operations. We'll have to set up our night fighters on combat patrol then. Stray due to the night, okay. London to Berlin is 688 miles. Cool. Which seems like a massive distance, but when you compare that to Pacific, I mean the bloody Pacific is massive. And something I found really interesting is like, during the Region of Warplan Orange, the book I'm reading at the moment, And when it goes on about the Philippines being a collection of 7,000 islands with like the square area of Great Britain, but the coastline the size of the United States, I thought that was incredible. I mean, that is incredible, really, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Our carrier's moving out. Yep, I mean, this is what we're trying to do here. And the aim of these videos, these streams, is really not to sell copies of the game, but really just to get the community active. Because at the end of the day, the lifeblood of any game is this community. And if we can get people learning, if we can get people enjoying the game, and actually just yeah, enjoying their experience, and that is what we're looking for. And that's what I like. I like to make sure you guys can enjoy this. I suppose it's a case of more the merrier, really. Oh, there we go, yeah. Ah, man, that was awesome. Thank you very much there, Jackalus. That was lots of fun. Genuinely looking forward to continuing that. And this is a grudge match on. Yeah, I mean, the forums are incredibly useful. It's like I've learnt a lot myself, actually, from the forums. But I think it's one of these things of when you can actually see it in action and actually ask a question live and have it answered there live, and just... It's like I'm very much a kinesthetic learner myself. It's like I like to watch and I like to do things. And that's really how I learn. So I suppose this is it. It's like, I suppose this very much appeals to the kinesthetic way of learning, which is quite good. I would like to see more about, maybe even a Fields of Glory. I'll have to start playing some Fields of Glory, man. See, if people would like to see that, then we can definitely do that. But, as always, if you actually let Matrix and Slivering Games know what you guys would like to see, then yeah, that can definitely be arranged. And it's like, I'm looking forward to personally kicking Richard's arse again. I mean, that was a lot of fun. I can't believe how well that went. Because that went really, really well. I absolutely loved every aspect of that game. I mean, Richard did a good job. He did a very good job. At the end of the day, I suppose the issue is we had control of the church. The church really did lock him down for the most part. Yeah, it was very, very good to have that church in play. Couple casualties, but it'll build up over time. Okay, so I'll sweep over here at Singapore then, let's see. Ah, that's awesome there, dude. Does this game have a hard copy manual like War of the West? Yes, it does. I've got a copy myself. It's actually pretty nice. It's not too big. I mean, there's quite a few pages to it, something like 300 pages. But the actual size of the manual isn't huge. It's one of those you can actually fit in your pocket, more or less. So it's really good. Very nice. I like the quality of it. Very good quality. Pretty thoroughly enjoyable, really. Okay, so P51 Mustang versus the Ki-43. I'm going to say the Mustang wins. Diving, yep. Oscar down. Okay. So we do see 2 P-51s destroyed here, but we do destroy obviously 6 of the Ka-43s at least. So pretty interesting battle there. So 20,000 feet is when we made it. 4 of them airborne, 16 on standby, 20 planes intercepted now. Okay, group patrol altitude is about 9,000 feet. Time for all groups to reach interception is 21 minutes. Weather was clear, okay. Range spotted at 21,000 feet. Yep, sweeping here. Quite a few A608s, and as well as some Ka-44 2C Tojos. Let's see how they get on then. I'm going to say it's probably going to be a Tojo no-go. Very good there. Only 1 P-47 destroyed there for 9 A608 zeros and 5 Ka-44 2Cs. Now, I suppose the question is like, is it to the aircraft, or is it really the actual quality of the pilots here remaining to the Japanese? So I don't imagine they have many cracking pilots left. Not to mention the engineering support available, while the actual support of the aircraft behind the scenes is going to be amazing at this point. 91 A-26 Invaders. Very nice. I mean, these Lightnings, I mean, I suppose you could class them as like heavy fighters. They are going to be outmaneuvered by these lighter fighters. Single-engine fighters, really, for the most part. Yeah, they're diving there, 15,000 feet. Okay. Some losses here, but we do get through and do inflict that damage. Okay, now that is the worry verse. We are seeing 31 Ki-84A Franks. The Franks are probably some of the best Japanese aircraft we'll see here. Now, they're dangerous. So this could be, yeah, like you can see here, the Thunderbolt being damaged. If we're not reinforced here, we'll lose this battle. Okay. It's going to be an actual pretty interesting battle there. Let's see, how do we turn out then? Yeah. Wow, okay. Okay, we actually came off really quite well there. 9 Ki-84A Franks destroyed here. 2 Lilies damaged, 13 Ki-43 3As destroyed, well, the Oscars. Okay. Not bad there. I'd say that was probably the numbers. Ooh, B-62s. The Jills. Thank you very much for that, Freya. See, I don't even know what these bits are. See, I don't use Twitch, so I don't know what that... Well, I mean, I stream on Twitch, of course, but I don't stream on it, like, full-time. So I don't have a bloody clue what these bits are. But thank you for these bits. Ah, very nice. Good response there, very good response. Not bad, not bad. See, the Helens aren't bad aircraft, actually. Not bad Japanese bombers. Especially when they get bloody through. just can't believe they loaded up all in one turn. That was incredible. The amount of men loaded up there. Whoa. Look at the amount there destroyed by combat air patrol. Interesting. I do wonder where the Japanese are actually coming from then. I'm glad we did have the aircraft set up then, because otherwise we might have had a carrier hit there. So how are you guys doing, man? You guys having a good day? Ooh. Not good. Right, okay. Good numbers there. Let's see if we can actually stop these bombers making it through. As we can see, they're actually launching from over here at Kanoya, Nagasaki, and also, well, Fukuoka. Fukuoka? Fukuoka, Doka. I don't know how you pronounce it, so I'm terrible at it. And that's awesome, dude. I'm glad you're having a good day. I don't know about you, but I think once the stream is over, I think I'm going to go and get myself a nice big bowl of some cereal, I guess. Brown flakes, why not? Bran flakes, not brown flakes. Bran flakes. Bit of fruit. Yeah, that sounds good. Sighted night. What makes it great? Asking the real questions. Ooh, pork chops are nice, man. Not bad. Okay. Let's see, how do we do here? I can already see that, yeah, a lot of that went down, and no losses, so yeah, we managed to intercept that raid, and put that to an end. Definitely good idea to have the additional combat air patrol here. Yep, I feel bad for these guys here, because they're not going to make this out. They're not going to make it out of here. Jakubinek has it there. No subsurface geology human. My grandpa had a saying like, every day on the sunny side of the grass is a good day. Yeah, that's nice, I like that. Ooh, the Peggies. So this is a torpedo variant. Gascon. Okay, that's no good. Okay, so we are closing in with the carriers. It was very interesting to see that the carriers did actually shoot down a lot of patrols. So that does actually indicate quite a lot there. We can see that our B-29s are over the target's a little bit too high. We might drop it by, I mean, we're at about 33,000 feet. We might drop it by about 5,000 maybe? So the thing is, like, they can't reach us at that altitude, but I'm not doing damage. We'll drop the altitude to 25,000 feet then, and we'll see how that goes. I suppose we are going to take losses, so it's really trying to find that sweet spot, really. There we go. Black Widows. Love those guys. Okay. These characters seem to be making very slow progress. Though that might be wrong due to obviously the coach of the just like how it's appearing on the map here. Okay, I'm really happy to see the King George V class over here. That's awesome. Crews are fairly experienced. Yeah, 4 of them, jeez. Definitely quite the improved Force Z as well, having the Victorious, Indomitable, Indefatigable, and the Formidable, Implacable. Very nice. Okay. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, doing very well here. Lots of kill credits. Damage on landing. Okay, upgrade in LA. To be honest, I might even have some forces in LA and San Diego. See the escorts. Couple tankers of Eureka. Do you like a bit of coleslaw, actually? You guys really are trying to make me hungry here. But no, keep going, tell me more. Tell me sweet little lies. Right, it's good to see the information here. That is a whole bunch of fighters there. 569 fighters, 392 bombers, 62 auxiliary. That is a whole lot of aircraft. 435. Yeah, it's going to take some time here. We'd have to really hit the airfields over and over again. Really reduce their numbers down as much as possible. Because otherwise it is going to be a pretty interesting task. Definitely. We've not had any success. Yeah. We've not had any success with the submarines of yet, but the thing is I don't want to particularly get too close to Japan. I'm achieving what I need to achieve here at a distance where they're going to survive. Not that they'd struggle. I wonder if we're using the Gato class, or Gato class. Yeah, Gato. Really, really good submarine. Really good. Interesting. I'm just wondering what the actual differences are here. I don't think there is one, actually. As far as I can tell. Ooh, fresh sushi would be really nice. Burgers today mixed with minced onions, minced mushrooms, and A1 sauce. What's A1 sauce? It sounds really good. Have it out. God damn, guys, you're making me hungry. Sounds so good. Okay. good we are running here. A supermarket type you don't wish to emulate the war rations feeling. Dear Lanza, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the kill reports here. So, top pilots. Do we have a, a ace yet? Not an ace yet, but Gregor is our top pilot here at the moment alongside Woods. Thanos, yep, so Thanos is here with the Infinity Gauntlet. A1 is a stake source, nice. Very good. Not too many pilots here have died, but you can see the pretty much winning aircraft is the P-47N, as well as the Spitfire. Okay. Let's take a look at the ETAs of what would be arriving then. Yep, Little Rock. So we do gain some very interesting ships later on. Yeah, this is when the Royal Navy starts showing up. Cleopatra. Okay, what we're going to do here then is take a look at the actual BBs to arrive. So we gain the Queen Elizabeth. Very nice. I think, I mean, she's like a pre-World War I era ship, actually. The Nelson. I love the look of the Nelson. Really love that. I mean, yeah, look at that. 9 16-inch guns, all forward-facing. Love that. All guns forward concept. Awesome. Look at the size of that belt. Oof. She's not too terribly durable, but man, I like the look of her. I like the profile. We have the Renown. I mean, the Renown is a bloody big ship. 15-inch guns. Richelieu. Look at that. That's a sexy-looking ship. Look at that. 8 380mm guns there. Big, big guns, to say the very least. And it's very cool to actually see the French Navy out here. Yeah, French. Very nice. Yeah, and then we see Vanguard. Awesome. 15-inch guns. 8 of them. Not bad. Valiant, which is a Queen Elizabeth class, but you can see the difference here. In like the Vanguard, yeah, the Vanguard would be in service for quite a few years after this. But it'd be cool to actually see them in, well, actual service. Midway Warrior, Illustrious, Perseus, and Talawa. Okay. Plenty of cruisers here. Awesome. Okay, but yes, we have reached the end of our allotted time here, so thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know it's been a lot of setup, but then again, this is one of the Pacific where there's a lot of setup that has to be done. But if you guys would like to see more in the future, then do go ahead and actually let Matrix and Slivery know about it. So comment on the video, go ahead and reach out to them on their social media platforms, and yeah. Thank you so much for enjoying it. I really do hope you have. And if you have any questions, please do feel free to actually ask me personally on Discord, or yeah, you know where to find me on my channel. So until next time, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm terrible at the outros, and I will go eat something Pixel because I am hungry now. Thank you guys. See you next time. Have a good one.